Hello everybody and welcome to episode 8 of our career mode here with Sunderland, where we're rebuilding them from League 1, and today we've got the game we've all been waiting for from this League 1 adventure. We've got the David versus Goliath. We've got the proper mismatch in terms of clubs. We've got Accrington versus Sunderland today, and it's a absolute humdinger, having played it already, so I bet you can't wait. First of all, bit of intern to get through, I suppose. This is actually the first of what could be a double Accrington episode. As you can see, we play Accrington on at the end of January as well, which is relatively close. Depending on the FA Cup, because I believe the fourth round will be on that weekend if we win in our game against Forest. So there may be a double Accrington run of episodes here, which I think everyone would have wanted, to be honest. So anyway, get into it. We'll look through the fixtures that have been, or the results that have been, sorry, since the last episode. If you haven't checked out the last episode, be sure to watch that before you watch this one. That'll be in the description below, and if you're new here, the whole playlist is also down there, so be sure to go through that before watching this. Anyone that was here would know we faced Luton in what was essentially an early playoff clash of sorts, and the result was... the game was quite a decent one. As you can see, we won 3-2. We were 2-0 down very early on, but we fought back and we won 3-2. Like I say, it was a good game to have on an episode, I'll tell you that. Anyway, after that we followed it up with a win against Oxford, 2-1. We also then beat Bristol Rovers 3-1, so we got into good form. FA Cup, as you've already seen by the tie we won 2-0 against Doncaster. We then played in the other cup, the Checkatrade Trophy, and the dream is sadly over. As you can see, we drew 2-2, but we lost 4-3 on penalties, and I can't tell you how devastated I really am about not being in the Checkatrade Trophy. Oh, what a shit stain of football that is. Anyway, so we don't need to hear about that at all anymore if this career mode goes to plan, because we'll be promoted. We then beat Peterborough 2-1, so the form was looking very, very good, but we then played Charlton, which, if you remember from the table from last time, is quite a... they're up there with us as well. And we lost 1-0. We lost 1-0 at home to Charlton, and I was quite annoyed by this. And that kind of just... it brought everything back together again. We broke away a bit. As you can see, we are top. We are top of the league, but we've been caught up, essentially. As you can see, there's the top four there that are all just separated by 2 points. And it's quite close. It's quite congested. One thing I did notice is that the 3 teams with us are the 3 teams that lost, but ultimately I decided lost in the playoffs for this career mode, because obviously if in real life, starting tonight actually, I think the League 1 playoffs are going on. Rotherham, Charlton and Scunthorpe are all in them, so it's not too surprising. AFC Wimbledon are up there though, but in the playoffs, which is quite nice for them, isn't it? But ultimately there's a bit of a gap forming between certain teams. To be honest, even Barnsley have a 3-point gap on 7th already as well. So there's quite a few gaps forming on this career mode at the moment. Anyway, that pretty much does all the intern. However, you probably want to see where Accrington are, and it's worth noting, since that Luton game, Luton have proper fallen off a cliff. As you can see, they're down in 12th at the moment, and that they were very much right up there in that group of 4. It was a group of 5 originally, but as you can see, Accrington Stanley, the poor buggers, are down in down at the bottom with 8 points, 10 points away from 23rd, and 13 points away from staying up. So it's not looking good for them. Anyway, your quick look at the team. It's very much the same as pretty much the same as it was. It's worth noting Duncan Watmore's last game on camera, because he will be off in January, obviously. So make note of that. I just wanted to quickly say at the end of the episode, I'll be talking about certain this near future on my channel just a little bit. So be sure to stick around for that. As for now, I'll hand over to Live Me, and here's the game. So here we are, bottom versus top. David versus Goliath, proper tiny club versus one that should never be anywhere near. And we've already conceded a penalty. I'll be honest, I don't think that was a bad tackle. I thought we won the ball, but apparently not. 1.5 minutes. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, come on, that's not... Hang on a minute. First of all, who have they got up front now? Because we did take quite a few of their players. No one of note, really. No wonder they're down there. I want to see that again, like on Orbit, because Orbit's quite close, isn't it? Right, let's set slow speed, hide that. What am I doing? Right, see, that's... How's that a foul? How is that a foul? I'm not having that. That's not a... He's won the ball there. Oh, I'm not having that for a fucking second. Jesus. Excuse the French, but... Bloody hell, you better not... Justified. Bloody justified. That's never a yellow card in a foul. Oh, get in the bin, FIFA. Seriously. That's not... If anyone disagrees with me, then be sure to mention it. But I'm sure as hell that's not a... It's not. Can we... Good. Good. Serves it right. Serves everyone right. 1-0, 6 minutes in. Could have been 1 down, but we're 1-0 up. So that's how it goes. Cam Camps again, doing this little dance. I tell you what, he didn't start brilliantly, Cam Camps, but he's proper on fire now. He's like one of the first names on the team sheet at this point. 1-0 up, can't say you're surprised, can you? I mean, we all were hoping for a shock, but on this career mode I don't see many shocks happening. I'm relatively happy. A 5-1 that was off camera was a bit of a shock, I'm not going to lie, but I don't see it happening with this career mode. It happened on my Can career mode. Did a bit of a mishap playing a second tier team in the cup, but on this one I just fucking concentrate, you lucky prick. Why would I do that anyway? We're hoofing it now. But we should be fine on this one. I feel a lot more comfortable with this team than I did with the team I had on my Can career mode then. So yeah, we should have an easy ride. Go on, Freddie. Go on, Freddie. Go on. Go on. Oh, that's wide. Jesus, we're dominating, as you'd probably expect.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly.
But we're yet to get that second goal, and until I get my second goal, I'm always capable of a cock-up, as you saw with that back pass, the goal kick. Well, if mine was a penalty, why is that not a penalty? I know he won the ball technically, but still. It's a good save from Walla. I'm never going to get over that decision. Jesus. That to me is never a penalty. If that was given in real life, against my team, I'd be livid. Catamol doing Catamol things.
A timely challenge to get the equaliser, and they pulled it back level.
Well, that came from nowhere, didn't it? Paddington 1, Sunderland 1. That bloke scored. And what do I say? I missed all those chances to make it 2, and that's what I get. That's what I get. So again, my throw-in, and I just lost the ball, didn't I? Low cross in. Anyway, it's half-time now. And we've had a penalty miss. We've had 2 goals. Not going to change anything yet. Oh, go on, surely, Freddie, surely. There we go. We got the lead back. 2-1. Freddie Sears doesn't miss those. And we've got the lead we very much deserve back in our hands. Camps with the assist this time. He got the first goal. He's gone for the assist this time. Lovely finish from Freddie Sears. You always know when he's in those situations he's going to score. And there's something quite nice about having goals on the 6th and 60th minute there. That made my OCD very happy. So we're 2-1 up. There's not do all this conceding bollocks again, shall we?
Until that defender acted very promptly and decisively.
Okay, Freddie sit up. Oh, he's got past him. He's got a chance to run up the defence again. He's got pace. He's got pace. He's got pace. Oh, what a shot! What kind of shot was that? Bloody hell, that was weak as. Oh, that was so weak, wasn't it? God.
The striker was favourite, and I thought he was going to score. Now this looks promising. Loa. The ref blows for the free kick. Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution. Catamol. Nolan. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Well, they use the forward in these positions, dropping, looking for a through ball. He's coming forward with some danger. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Sears. Come away with the ball cleanly. Great tackle. Reading of the play, anticipating the pass.
Go on, Camps, go on.
Could lay it off to the supporting
Oh, another
player.
save from Nicky.
Fine save.
The ball back.
From the wide area. Wonderful chance from the ball in.
Got a corner
That's
there.
corner for Sunderland.
It's around that time, you know, we're going to start focusing on changes. Honeyman, get you on for what more we are. You know what, we're going to add insult to injury. We're going to bring on Key and just put Sears in the number 10 and McConville on. So all the Accrington boys are now on the pitch, I believe. See if we can get them a goal. It's their former club. He's in. Volley. Oh, that was a... Yeah, I shouldn't have volleyed that. Good old Catmull tackle there. Lovely stuff. And no yellow card for that. Seriously. That was far worse than... Consistency of referees on this game is awful. Saying that, consistency of referees in real life isn't very good either. So maybe it's just realistic. You know, maybe it is just realism. Jesus Christ, if that went in. I mean, I'd be angry if that went in, but I couldn't really have a right to moan at that, could I? That was a lovely little volley. Anyway, they've got a little bit. They've got an opportunity here, have they?
Well, then it goes. It's a goal, it's an equaliser, and it just shows possession.
They've got an opportunity, and they've bloody taken it, haven't they? This isn't good. No. Oh, we've got 2 strikers on the pitch. Might as well do the full. Not that. Might as well go for the 4-4-2 now. Oh, I hate myself. Bloody hate myself. This is going to be... I mean, if we don't win this, this is automatically going to be the worst result we've had in this series in the video so far, isn't it? Obviously, the 5-1 takes the cake for the whole career mode, but you didn't see that. Oh, don't. Had to do that. So, you gotta get sent off now, isn't he? No, that's not a red. Alright, whatever. I'm not complaining anymore. That's not red. What was that? I'm drawn to a team that do that for a free kick. Doing an attack. It's Billy Key. Can Billy Key do the damage? He's on the wing though. He's not. He's got the ball across. Lindegood. Oh, good save. Good done. Just off the lines a bit there. Accrington 2, Sunderland 2. That's not. I mean, can I feel hard done by? I've had a fair amount of shots compared to them, haven't I? Let's be fair here. So there we have it. It was a 2-2. It's not a very good result, I'll be honest. And this is what the table looks like now. As you can see, that gap sort of, it's now 5 points between 6 teams instead of 2 points between 4. The results actually went our way, so it wasn't as damaging as it appeared to be. We are still top. We're joint top with Charlton now. Anyway, there's the league table. As I said, the next episode will either be Accrington at home or the FA Cup, depending on who we get in the FA Cup. Obviously, it might even be both. I don't know yet. But anyway, like I said before going into the game, there's a couple of things I just wanted to talk about, and instead of having you stare at a menu screen, I decided I'd get some footage from my other career mode, my Polish career mode, where we're playing in the Champions League at the moment, against Bayer Leverkusen. So there's the context for that. Just something else to watch while I talk, essentially. The main thing I want to talk about is that essentially the FIFA might quieten down a little bit from this point. Since starting the Sunderland career mode, I've pretty much only uploaded FIFA. Well, I have only uploaded FIFA. It's been about 2-3 weeks now, and of literally just FIFA content, which ultimately is fine because it's the first thing that I've done that's actually got like attention from certain people. I think the first episode's on something like 160 views or whatever, but so I felt like it just made sense to me to try and keep doing this instead of, fussing about doing games across the spectrum. When I say cross spectrum, COD and Fortnite, but I at some point in the next couple of days, I do want to sort of expand out a little bit more. I never really wanted my channel to be something that's just one game and just sort of exclusively one game. I wanted it just to be whatever I'm playing, essentially, and so yeah. That doesn't necessarily mean FIFA's going anywhere. FIFA will stay a prominent part of it, because like I say, it is the one thing that's got people coming back. So it would make no sense for you to get rid of it for a period, would it? It would just stay every other day or something. Sunderland career mode will probably be every other day because, like I say, that's got people watching. So it would just be cut down a little bit. But the Sunderland career mode was already every other day anyway, so you shouldn't notice too much. But I just wanted to make that point. I'm sure, for one thing, FIFA, obviously we got the World Cup update coming in a week or two, and at that point I can pretty much guarantee that FIFA will be prominent again because we'll have the Sunderland career mode going and we'll have the World Cup stuff as well. So I just want to make the point that it might quieten down, that it's going to go back to the way I intended it to be, where FIFA is just a part of it and not the whole thing. I just want to make the point that FIFA's not going anywhere necessarily. There'll be another Sunderland episode in a couple of days, and there'll be FIFA content throughout pretty much. But I just, like I say, I want to make the point, if you're not a fan of other games necessarily, the things that will probably take the space is probably like things like Call of Duty, because like with FIFA, that's one of the main games, I suppose, of my life essentially. In terms of whenever I play video games, it seems like it's FIFA and COD have been such a prominent part of it. So it'll probably be things like that. But it'll be various games, whatever I'm playing essentially. I'll plan to upload essentially. If you're not a fan of that, just simply, check them out, check the videos out. Don't assume you won't like them, but if you check them out and you don't like them, just click off and, like I say, just wait for the FIFA to come back around, because it will be. You won't go days without FIFA, is what I'm trying to get at. That's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to sort of mention. So yeah, just be aware of that. It won't be FIFA every day from this point. It'll be slightly more sporadic for a little bit. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. If you're new here and you enjoyed the episode, if you haven't checked out my other FIFA videos, be sure to, and subscribe if you enjoy them as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.